All right. Well, I'm Nicholas Abbott, and I'm a faculty member in the School of Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering. I also have graduate field appointments in chemistry at the Department of Chemistry, and also in material science and engineering, which means that I have graduate students in my research group from those departments. We do research on soft materials and the behavior of interfaces of materials, or interfacial phenomena. And in particular, in the area of soft materials, we've had a sustained interest in understanding how one can use liquid crystalline soft materials to amplify events that occur on molecular and nanoscopic scales into the optical scale. A second sort of broad area is thinking about water and water at interfaces. And one might think that after studying such a common compound for 100 or more years, we might understand it well, but the reality is that we don't. Many people would be familiar with the idea of a hydrophobic interaction in water. And so that's the attraction between two non-polar molecules in water. And often people talk about non-polar functional groups in molecules as being hydrophobic. And what we've shown is that that concept is really not correct. It's a topic where there are still very large mysteries. And we are sort of formulating some ideas for a new set of design rules based on water-mediated interactions between molecules. And we have some particular techniques that we use that allow us to measure these interactions at the single molecule level. We won the departmental Halloween contest this year. And we did that by, perhaps not surprisingly, dressing up as liquid crystals. And the competition was fierce. In particular, the Alabi group is known to come up with excellent costumes every year, but this year we managed to beat them to the finish line. My approach to mentoring is to create small communities within our research group. And they typically involve a combination of postdocs and one or two graduate students. And really in part of those communities are also undergrads. But it's to create clusters of students working on topics where they have shared interest and shared challenges. And so often we meet as small groups, and so it's often group meetings of 2 or 3, and so I think that gives students support in terms of having people that they can turn to. So generally, there's a progression, and that at the beginning of a student's residence in our graduate program, they're going to need more input and help defining what they're doing, and so we tend to meet more frequently. As things progress, the student adopts leadership and ownership of their project, and often they call the meetings, and that they'll contact me when it makes sense to bounce some ideas off me. And so in some sense, our role in the research project changes over time. I would say what's at the top of my list is the lake. So the lake makes Ithaca just a really beautiful sort of physical and geographic location. And we take advantage of the lake all the time. We enjoy sailing. And so we have a small sailboat that we sail up and down the lake. And last summer we sailed it up to the northern end and took it through the Cayuga Seneca Canal to Lake Seneca. And we sailed at the north end of Lake Seneca. So that was our adventure for last summer. But what we really enjoy about Ithaca is the geography and the physical location. It's a stunningly pretty location in every season.